comprehension for level B1, B2.
Johnny's funeral. 3 men along with my daddy carried the yellow coffin down the stairs. There was a green, white, and gold flag over it. But a thin policeman with a black walking stick and black leggings pulled the flag off the coffin when it went into the street. Then a girl snatched the flag out of the peeler's hands and he turned all pale. At the end of our street there were more peelers, and everyone wore a harp with a crown on his cap. Brother Gabriel used to fairly wallop us in school if we drew harps with crowns on them. One day we told him the peelers wore them on their caps. "Huh," he said, the police, they don't love their country. They serve England. The England that chased our people to live in the damp bogs. The England that starved our ancestors till they had to eat grass and nettles by the roadside. And our poor priests had to say Mass out on the cold mountains. No, my dear boys, never draw a harp with a crown on it." And then he got us to write in our books, "Next to God, I love thee, dear Ireland, my native land. It's a glorious thing," he said, "to die for Ireland, to die for Ireland." His voice got very shaky when he said this, and he turned his back and looked into the press. But Brother Gabriel is not in the school now. If he was, he'd be good to me, because our Johnny died for Ireland. The road to the cemetery was lined with people. Little boys that were at my school lifted a fringe of hair when the coffin passed. The trams were stopped in a big, long line. It was nice to see so many at one look. Outside the gates of the graveyard there was an armored car with no one peeping his head out. Inside it was very still and warm with the sun shining. With my daddy, I walked behind the carried coffin, and it smelt like the new seats in the chapel. The crowds of people were quiet. You could hear the cinders on the path squunching as we walked over them, and now and again the horses snorting. I began to cry when I saw the deep hole in the ground and the big castles of red clay at the side of it. A priest with a purple sash around his neck shoveled a taste of clay on the coffin, and it made a hard rattle that made me cry sore. Daddy had his head bowed, and there were tears in his eyes, but they didn't run down his cheeks like mine did. The priest began to pray, and I knew I'd never see Johnny again. Never, never, until I'd die and go to heaven if I kept good and didn't say bad words and obeyed my mommy and my daddy.
New words. Peeler. A police officer. Early 19th century, originally denoting a member of the Irish constabulary from the name of Sir Robert Peel. Sir Robert Peel. Wallop. Strike or hit very hard. Bog. An area of wet, muddy ground that is too soft to support a heavy body. Ancestor. A person, typically one more remote than a grandparent, from whom one is descended. Nettle. A herbaceous plant which has jagged leaves covered with stinging hairs. Mass. The celebration of the Christian Eucharist, especially in the Roman Catholic Church. Cinder. A small piece of partly burnt coal or wood that has stopped giving off flames but still has combustible matter in it. Sash. A long strip of cloth worn over one shoulder or round the waist, especially as a part of a uniform or official dress. Choose the best answer or the best sentence ending. 1. Who was Johnny, do you think? A. He was one of the teachers at the school. B. He was one of the men who were called peelers. C. He was the brother of the boy telling the story. D. Johnny was another name for Brother Gabriel. The correct answer is number C. He was the brother of the boy telling the story. 2. What symbol represents England in the passage? A. The flag that had been put over the coffin. B. It was a harp with a crown on it. C. The purple sash worn by the priest. D. It was the crown on the policemen's caps. The correct answer is number B. It was a harp with a crown on it. 3. Because Johnny died for Ireland, A. He might have been killed in a struggle with the police. B. The police gave him a hero's funeral. C. The girl snatched the flag away from the policeman. D. Special caps were worn on the day of the funeral. The correct answer is number A. He might have been killed in a struggle with the police. 4. Not until he saw the deep hole in the ground, A, and the big castles of red clay at the side of it. B, did the boy begin to cry. C, he knew they had reached the cemetery. D, did he realize how Johnny had died? The correct answer is number B. Did the boy begin to cry? 5. The lines they wrote in their books meant that A. God was closer to Ireland than to other countries. B. All Irish people must love their country. C. Their love for Ireland was second only to their love of God. D. They loved their country more than God seemed to. The correct answer is number C. Their love for Ireland was second only to their love of God. Answer the following. 1. 2 countries are mentioned. To which did the flag belong? The flag belonged to Ireland. 2. The policeman pulled the flag off the coffin. Was he concerned to show it greater respect, or did he object to it? He objected to it. 3. Were the police Englishmen or Irishmen? The police were Irishmen. 4. Choose the word that best describes Brother Gabriel's opinion of England. Anxiety, poverty, justice, hatred, or punishment. Hatred. 5. Choose the adverb you think most suitable. When Brother Gabriel said, "It's a glorious thing to die for Ireland," he was speaking objectively, faithfully, emotionally, angrily, or ashamedly. Emotionally. Choose the approximate meaning. Wallop equals throw, beat, dislike, kill. Wallop means to beat. 2. Chase equals make, follow, drive, catch. Chase means to drive. 3. Cemetery equals graveyard, church, meeting place, police station. Cemetery means graveyard. 4. Cinders equals pools, plants, edges, stones. Cinders means stones. 5. Shoveled equals brought, asked for, through, worked. Shoveled means through. 6. Rattle equals sound, clear, damage, trouble. Rattle means sound. Thank you for watching. Follow us for more videos every week. See you!